What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching another video. This is going to be short and quick. It's going to be how to activate launch control in your Audi S3. This will also work for the Mark 7 Golf R, Mark 7 GTI, Audi A3, the RS3, probably any other Audi that has launch control enabled in the factory system. So I'm going to show you how to activate it. I have had a couple of people that have DM'd me on Instagram asking me why their launch control won't activate. So I'm going to go over the whole procedure, maybe answer why you can't get launch control to activate. So I'm going to go from start to finish on everything that needs to be set and what needs to be ready for the launch control to actually activate. So hopefully you enjoy this quick video. Let's get into it. Also, just a heads up, if you have a Mark 7 GTI or Mark 7 Golf R manual transmission, this will not apply to you. I'm almost 100% positive that those cars did not come with the factory launch control like the DSG automatics. So if you have a manual transmission MQB car of any kind, doesn't matter what it is, this will not apply to you. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, but I'm almost positive. So now let's get into it. All right, guys, so I'm going to show you my access port just so you're aware. The first thing you need to do when you're going to activate launch control, your car needs to be up to temperature. As you can see, the oil temps are 221, gear is 174. That's a little hot, but that's okay. Coolant temps are 220. If your car is not up to operating temperatures in everything, launch control will not activate. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you do all the steps right. If the car is not up to temp, it will not activate. The most important thing is the engine oil temperature. Now, I could be wrong, but launch control in these cars will not activate until the oil temp is, I believe, 190 degrees. It's somewhere around there. But if your oil temps are under 190 degrees, the launch control will not activate. So just keep that in mind. If you're trying to activate your launch control and the car is still kind of cold, which one, it wouldn't be a good idea to launch the car when it's cold anyways. And two, the ECU won't allow the car to get into launch control mode. So first of all, the car needs to be up to temp. For mine, everything is up to temp from my access port, and even if you look here on the dash right here, you can see that the oil temps, which are right there, are fully up to operating temperature. That's the first thing you need to do when you're gonna activate your launch control. Now that your car is up to temp and you want to do launch control, next thing you need to do is get a Dunkin' coffee. No, I'm just kidding. But besides the coffee, you need to have your traction control disabled. So right now it's enabled. You don't see any warning come up. You need it. There you go. Now that the car has the traction control off, that is the next step in getting the car to activate launch control. So first, operating temperature. Next, disable your traction control. All right, so now that your car is up to temp and you have your traction control turned off, next, the steering wheel needs to be straight. If your wheel is off to the side, it's not completely straight, the car will not allow you to activate launch control either, because this is meant to be launched in a straight line. You're not trying to go into a tree. You're not trying to go into the building next to you like that. You need the steering wheel to be completely straight, or else launch control will not activate. So, temp, disable your traction control, steering wheel is straight. Next, you need to put the car in gear. So we're gonna put it in drive, as you can see, D. Then you need to click it back into sport mode. And now that you're in sport mode, you're basically ready to be able to launch the car. Now that your car is up to temp, you have your steering wheel straight, your traction control is off, and your car's in sport mode, you're now ready to launch your car. All right, guys, now that you're in sport mode, now what you wanna do is take off your parking brake. So parking brake is off. Let me open the door to give more light. You have to hold the brake with your left foot, and you're going to start to rev with your right foot. As you can see, now the car starts to rev up, and now we're finally gonna get into the actual launch control portion. All right, guys, now the final step is fully activating the launch control. So your car is up to temp, your traction control is off, your steering wheel is straight, your car is in sport mode with the e-brake off. So now that you're holding the brake with your left foot, we're gonna mash the gas with the right, and now watch the RPMs. And that's basically launch control right there, guys. So if you've done every step correctly, 100%, the car should freely, just like that, be able to activate its launch control. So, as you guys can see as well, it's a little bright. When you activate launch control, it's gonna build boost. About 12 to 14 pounds of boost it'll build. So that'll make for a fun ride once you launch the car. So if you did all the steps right, your car should freely activate its launch control with no issues whatsoever. All right, guys, so that's going to conclude the video. Just a quick little how-to on how to activate the launch control in either your Audi S3, A3, RS3, GTI, Golf R, Very simple. As long as you follow all these steps and you do everything correctly, your car should activate launch control with no problem. Once again, this is not meant for the manual transmission cars. I believe you need to get, tuned specifically to activate a launch control in a manual transmission car. It won't come from the factory with launch control like these cars do, because even stock, the S3, A3, RS3, whatever, they all come with factory launch control and is activated the exact same way as I showed you here. But anyways, hopefully this answers the question for the people that were asking in my DMs, just in case maybe you're doing something wrong. Hopefully you guys liked the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It lets YouTube know that I'm doing a good job. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.